Many different people groups have flood legends. Some are closer to the original account than others, but certain elements are found in common between the stories. If there really was a catastrophic flood in ancient times, it would make sense for different cultures to have their own version of the event their ancestors remembered. If you have ever played the telephone game, you will have heard how quickly information can be changed when passed among many people. In a similar way, the flood story changed as it was told through multiple generations and affected by the cultural and religious traditions of the region. The Gilgamesh epic is an ancient Babylonian manuscript that was found on 12 tablets during the 1850s excavation of the Royal Library of Ashurbanipal at Nineveh. The tablets date to around 650 BC, but are based on even earlier manuscripts. In Gilgamesh, the characters recount the events of a flood caused by the god Enlil. Initially, mankind is created by the god Enki to do chores for the gods, but the gods hadn't considered the noise level that might result. They become incredibly annoyed with the loud human beings. So the god Enlil decides to wipe out humanity with a flood. But when Enlil's brother Enki finds out about Enlil's plan, he mentions it to a talking wall. Then, the talking wall tells a man named Utnapishtim, who builds a boat and escapes with his family. After the flood, Enlil regrets his rash behavior and grants immortality to Utnapishtim. In the Greek flood legend, the opening of Pandora's box results in the spread of evil throughout the world. Finally, things get so bad that Zeus decides to send a global flood. The Titan Prometheus warns his son Deucalion, who builds a ship and escapes with his wife. After 9 days, they land on Mount Parnassus. In the real story of the Genesis flood, God is holy and just. He floods the earth in righteous judgment against sin, and not because of capricious emotions dictated by annoying humans. Noah's Ark was a truly seaworthy vessel. Scientists have been able to make accurate guesses about its shape based on the specifications in Genesis 6. A large fragment of this chapter was found in the Dead Sea Scrolls, showing accurate transmission of the text across thousands of years. Genesis 6 says, "Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence. And God saw the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. And God said to Noah, I have determined to make an end of all flesh, for the earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark, and cover it inside and out with pitch. This is how you are to make it. The length of the ark, 300 cubits, its breadth, 50 cubits, and its height, 30 cubits. Make a roof for the ark, and finish it to a cubit above, and set the door of the ark in its side. Make it with lower, second, and third decks. For behold, I will bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh in which is the breath of life under heaven. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you. And of every living thing of all flesh, you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. Of the birds according to their kinds, and of the animals according to their kinds. Of every creeping thing of the ground, according to its kind, 2 of every sort shall come in it, to keep them alive. Also, take with you every sort of food that is eaten, and store it up. It shall serve as food for you and for them. Noah did this. He did all that God had commanded him.